Good morning, YouTubers. Okay, I want to share with you what happened so disturbing yesterday. There was a mass shooting in Indianapolis. Okay, so what's so disgusting is that a person who done this, he's one of those jobless ghetto thug who lived with his baby mama and her family. And what happened was that it was an argument over a stimulus check. Okay, and then what happened? The argument escalated to a point that he pulled out a gun and he shot his girlfriend, shot his daughter, shot her mother, and the cousin dead. He fled with his 1-year-old child, and eventually they caught him. Okay, and also the child was dropped off, by a stranger. Okay, so you know what? To me, that I'm gonna tell you, that is one of the best of the ghetto culture. I'm being sarcastic about it because not really the best. It's very disgusting, because truth is, I grew up with people like that, and me working in stores and I used to work for public transit. That I came across with men like that. They go off on their girlfriends over everything, like they want. It's like they want money, for their weed and their booze and go to strip clubs and spend on other women. Okay, so the truth is, like, my father is like that too. Okay, nothing but a lazy bum. Okay, all his life, and he depend on my mom. Anything. It's like I'm gonna tell you some tantrums and like he threw. It's always about money. Okay, all right, then I'm gonna pick up one of them because I'm not going to flood the whole internet to tell the whole story like one of them. Okay, how my mom, she managed to get, like, she worked and she managed to make some extra money to buy a new, like, one of the new used top of the line stove that she bought, over a classified ad at that time. That was before the internet. So I drove my dad's truck and pick it up, and I drop it off, and you know what? It was a good stove. Okay, another stove, one on top of the line. She bought it used for a discount price, and what happened about a few days later? How my father wanted to spend my mom's credit card on some rings, and like she was gonna shop for some clothes. Okay, and what happened? And I'm gonna tell you what happened is that the gold ring that my dad wanted is way too expensive, so she ended up buying us clothes on credit, okay, because school is about to start. And then what happened when my mom got home, that she explained to my father that I cannot afford that type of ring because our kids need clothes. Guess what happened? He had a tantrum. He started to like I say, he took my mom's prescription glasses and broke them, and then he went to the utility room and damaged the stove that my mom bought. Okay, but what? It still works though. But I had to put a piece of board there to keep the oven door closed because my dad was stomping it all many times. He tried to tear the door off. He couldn't do it, so he ended up knocking out of line a bit. So see, that's one of the mentalities I'm going to describe you. And like another one is how my mom drove. We used to live in Paris. Okay, so we drove to town about 10 miles from our house and buy some good dinner in a restaurant and bring it home. And then what happened? The clerk forgot to pack the pecan pie my dad wanted. And then what happened? My mama still tried to say that and go, know what happened next? He got angry, threw out food in the trash. See, that's one of those ghetto tantrums that those type of men have. Okay, to me, that is quite sickening. A type of guys or men like that, The truth is, I'm gonna be fair and square with this, okay? That's how you were raised, okay? Like, I'm gonna tell you, when I work in the supermarket, I work in stores. My first time when I was 19, and then later on I came back working in the stores later on. And what happened? I'll be seeing them on first of the month. You see those little boys follow their mom around, She's on food stamps, okay? All right, and also, me being a bus driver, kids go to the welfare office, okay? and go shopping. And I worked in grocery stores when I was later on in my 20s, okay? That, I seen that, okay? Then you see kids follow their mom around the first of the month. And then what, let me tell you, I see those kids have their tantrums. When mom can't afford to get what they want, they start screaming, hollering, knocking stuff off the shelves, and I seen that, I seen that a lot. But to me, that me being a father wouldn't tolerate it. Okay, but and then what happened too? That then you see their boyfriends walking around and following them around, and like one woman is a little chubby, she's on welfare and got her baby daddy there. He's wearing saggies. He don't have a job. Okay, he just put his 24 pack of beer onto the cart, and like the girlfriend look at him in frustration, but she just don't argue with that though. So what? Then I noticed another mother, okay, with 2 kids, having a shopping list in her hand and coupons. She's staring at them because you know why? Because the carts of the welfare mom was full of food, and her cart is like a cart is like half a cart, okay? Okay, and and now she's struggling. And she told, like she walked and told me, he said, my husband worked 6 days a week, worked extra, like had to work extra day to pay the mortgage and feed us and pay our bills. And the only thing he get is a 6-pack of beer per month. And I said, like, our tax dollars going to those people who don't work. You know what I told her? I told her, ma'am, I understand because I work in a grocery store. I work in between 24 to 30 hours a week. I am married. I know what it's like. To me, it's crazy. Okay, it's definitely crazy. Okay, I did told her that, and she said, young man, I feel bad for you. I see you work your butt off, and the store won't give you any more hours, okay? And she also said that they're giving more hours to those workplace slackers. Okay, I said, you know what, I said, man, I told her, man, I said, you're right though. And one thing she's told me, because she said, yeah, because you're a hard-working black man, that's why you wouldn't give me anything. So like she's white though. She told me, she said. Yeah, and she also said, yeah, the government always get handouts to the lazy black people and Latinos. Okay, that's what she said. You know what? That's not a racial thing. She's telling the truth. Okay. Now, it's like what happened up in Indianapolis. That he thinks he's so entitled, so he killed a family. Killed his family over a stimulus check. That, you know what? That's pocket change because I'll get that too. You know what I spend on? I spend on to catch all my bills and rent. You know that's only temporary. But that is a little boost. But I'm gonna tell you what though. That it saddens me than how you see a bunch of ghetto mentality going on, especially young men of color who's not working, and I don't blame the government for that. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right there that like the ghetto mentality. I'm gonna tell you, the only way the people in the community can move on, like they had to get rid of ghetto mentality and get off the government's assistance, because it's a cycle going on. Because the sad thing is that I drive a city bus. I've seen men around my age follow women around for a disability check. Okay, so he been doing it all his life. Like what happened in Chicago, how a 60-year-old man who's a father of 30 kids, he got shot and killed in housing projects. So he spent his life shacking up welfare moms. Okay, I'll be blunt with you. That I'm gonna tell you, want to know what contributes to the riots that we have right now? The men who got killed by police officers was shacking up with welfare moms. That is the truth, okay? I'm gonna tell you one thing though. It's like leaving a trash dump out in the wilderness. So the bear can take her. So the mama bear and the cubs will take her there. See, that's free food, and like when the cubs see that, they just lost the ability to hunt because the mother's not going to teach them anymore. Because it's easy, free food, okay? That's one of the reasons why they got rid of trash dumps up in the Yellowstone National Park years ago. And guess what happened? Several bears starved to death because they depend on that free food in the local dump. And you know what though? At first, like they put bleachers there to watch the bear feed. It turned out that it was a bad idea. Sad to say, bears died. Many of them did. So that's exactly what's happened in our society right now. When men were primed to depend on government assistance from their baby mamas, okay, like they're gonna die. So YouTubers, be safe. Have a nice morning.